once.
Yeah, I try to validate it as fast as I can because if it isn't good, then I'll like shoot it and just not do it. I'll kill it because it's just not available. So I like try to get like in the beginning, I'll like try to get as much done on like the tech side of stuff to just like validate like, okay, this is gonna work to the end of the video, and then I'll like start the video, and it'll be like halfway done. I'll do it like in the middle and stuff. But I get to a point where I'm like, okay, the video will work because I don't want to start filming and then I'm like, this isn't gonna work.
What like percentage of ideas do you scrap, would you say?
I don't know. Usually I'm pretty good at not trying
like
it.
Pursuing something that's
Yeah.
not
I'm good at like killing it before I even like try to do it.
Yeah.
Usually. So I just shoot down like 90% of like
What's
the general ideas.
what's the video that took you the longest from like start to finish?
Ooh. The like longest in time?
Yeah.
Probably like the beer pissing dog video I made. That took a pretty long. That or the surgery robot was really intense.
Crazy.
I spent a lot of time like. I had a really good time working on that. Was one of my favorite ones
Yeah.
it was like good work every day. Like I would always like
Make some progress.
Yeah, I'd wake up and I'd be like, okay, these 3D printed parts don't fit together so good. I'll print it out tomorrow, and I'd wake up, they'd be done off the printer, and then I'd like sit in my garage, listen to music, and like the door would be open, and I'd like have everything working. And that one went pretty well. It just took a really long time to like get everything down for that one.
Right.
Yeah. That was a great one. I really liked that.
Sounds like Tony
working on it.
Stark or something like that. Shit, man.
So like that thing wasn't small. What are you doing with all this stuff?
Oh, so that dude, that one I used a little bit for stream. So I like attached a camera to it and to where the knife was.
Yeah.
And I used like instead of the hand thing, it's like PS3 controller.
Yeah,
and I would just move it around so people could see what I was doing on the table when I was streaming. But then when I moved, I was just like, I like cut it up and took all the electronics and all the good bits and just threw the rest away. That one was way too fucking big.
I was gonna say, I'm like, you can't just have like a storeroom, your museum of Michael Reeves.
I have some of my shit in like a storeroom somewhere.
I imagine if it's like practical, you're like, I can keep the room though.
That one's small too. It's like easy kind of.
Have you ever come close to like injuring yourself? Because like I see some of your fucking inventions. I'm like, this is
a couple times. Usually electrocution is like the main concern.
that's just a normal thing for you, right?
A lot. I mean, I've never been tased or anything.
It's been a while since. Oh really?
No, I shouldn't say that. Should I? Why did you like perk up?
It's not as bad. I think everyone should know at least.
It doesn't look that bad because everyone seems okay after it.
Yeah,
so, like I mean,
it's
how
really
bad can
weird
it
because it's like it hurts really bad, but it's not like getting hit where it hurts for a while because it hurts really bad and then not at all. So it's like it's like you don't have to worry about the after consequences.
Neither of us have been tased, so
And there's a difference between like stun gun tasers, like that you get on Amazon, and like a police taser. Yeah, like a police taser's like you probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, like I'm not gagging over it, you know. I'm good if I don't.
Did you ever watch was it Coyote Peters? What was his name?
The guy who
Coyote
stings
Peters.
himself?
Yeah. The sting zone. You should do one of those with tasers.
Got it.
I'm about to enter the sting zone.
All right, so I'm about to grab the mains of my house. I'm gonna let you guys know how this feels.
Yeah, I did. When I was a kid, I did get the mains of my house across the chest through the heart.
How?
Okay, so I wasn't super good at that stuff. So, but I knew electricity.
So you've been fucking with electricity since you were like a kid?
Like since I was like maybe 14, like vaguely, because we had a lot of trash around our house.
This is super villain or superhero origin.
So like I would just like get a bunch of batteries and stick them together, and the wires would heat up, and be like, that's sweet. And then I was like, dude, we have electricity in the walls. Why am I messing with batteries? And so
you gotta pay for Duracell. I'm not paying for that shit.
I would just cut like a cord, a power cord, and just cut it, and then get the two wires, and I would just flick them together, and in like stranded wires, it instantly like. Especially if it's like thin stranded, it goes poof, and like in a bunch of sparks and molten copper everywhere, and it's really cool. And so I was like, "Fuck, the copper's like getting all messed up." Dude. So I soldered or not solder. I probably just twisted the wire and hot glued it. That was my soldering forever. Was twisting the wire on metal and hot gluing it.
No.
Yeah, dude. Like even into many YouTube videos, it was that. So I twisted that, and I was like tapping that, and I don't know. I just touched the both of them, and like. Got through the chest.
Fuck you up? Like
no, I mean, well, you don't do it. Yeah, because you
would not recommend this.
Yeah, and you would super die in
Super
In
die.
Japan, the
In
200
Japan and in-
240 voltage.
Oh, is
Yeah.
Europe
No,
not that either?
No, wait, no, wait.
It's 220, right? In
Yeah,
Japan?
220,
It's,
220.
it's 240 in the UK, right?
Yeah, the UK is
Ah,
240.
even better. And so that's 4 times. That's like 4 times the
Yeah.
power. Cause
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
bullshit.
I get scared watching Electro Boom's videos.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
He just always trips wires and stuff. I know he knows what he's doing, I think. I don't know. He seems like he knows.
I think, yeah.
I don't know, but he did one video where he went to the UK.
Yeah.
And he was in a hotel room.
Yeah.
And he tries to like short the
Yeah,
mains,
yeah.
and he just fucking, the whole wall's
Yeah.
black. Like the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, this mains in the hotel is not that good in the UK.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? You just go to a hotel and do that?
Dude, he did it in Hawaii too. I know he does it. I know why he does it. He goes and does it so he can tax right off the vacation for his family. Because he
I mean,
puts
yeah,
the
yeah,
family
yeah,
in
yeah.
the
Always
video
takes-
too.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he
yeah.
fucking writes it off for sure. I was
That's
thinking that
genius.
exact shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like a kind of. I think I assume he's an engineer. I
think I've seen it.
He's got a
Yeah,
master's
yeah,
in
yeah.
electrical.
Yeah,
And he's very knowledgeable.
Yeah, I think I've seen some
yeah.
of his videos.
And he
Yeah.
shocks himself quite often.
Yeah.
Literally lets
Yeah.
him shoot himself.
I think usually
Yeah.
it's control. I think the one that was scary was his Jacob's Ladder video for like 1 million
Oh,
subs.
that was fucking
Oh.
scary.
Yeah, because that one's like with 220 or like mains in a house, it's like you probably won't die, but like obviously there's a chance you will.
Yeah.
But there's like it's not guaranteed. But like the Jacob's Ladder, it's like 16,000 volts. It's like instant death. If
Yeah.
you touched it
Yeah.
through the chest. And he was like celebrating some subscriber milestone that's going up, and like he kicked the wire and it fell towards him.
Yeah, I
And
saw that.
I don't know how he like managed to get out of the way because that shit has to be instant death.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, what?
I just can't believe how reckless he is. You should watch it. It's very.
yeah.
I just
it's just
don't-
anxiety.
I just don't
yeah.
understand people who are okay around live wire.
Well, I mean, if you've probably studied it your whole life, you
Yeah.
probably feel a bit more comfortable. Probably not a good idea still, but
Yeah.
you know,
It's
I can
terrifying.
understand why he'd be like, I know exactly how all this works.
Yeah.
I've got that. What's it called in America? The thing where if you electrocute yourself, the plug.
Yeah, it's got the GFCI. Yeah, GFCI. Got a breaker.
Ground
breakers.
something.
That's
Yeah.
it. Breakers. Yeah.
breakers in the UK.
Yeah.
All our plugs have the fuses in them.
Yeah. And the fuse
Oh,
as well.
that's close.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but then the fucking annoying ones. That stand
We got like the
I've
three-pronged
heard,
ones, which is just like it's so much bigger than any other plug.
Yeah.
It's huge.
It's fucking massive, right?
But every plug has a fuse in it.
Yeah.
Like, and you can change it.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
That's quite smart. Yeah.
Don't have to worry about
So
your
is,
house
is
being
that
burnt
where
down.
your obsession with getting electrocuted started at a young age? Or electrocuting other people? You want them to experience what you
It's
experience?
insane. I don't know.
Were you that kid that stuck the fork in the socket?
Nah,
You're
I
the
wasn't
reason
that
why we
bad.
have those like things on the.
The breakers and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't electrify the Legos. They do not survive. All right, not going to do that.
Yeah.
But
Thank
damn, I mean, we have to talk about it. Boxing.
Yeah.
Dude, that-
Oh.
Yeah, we were talking
I mean,
about the
that
crack
was
wire.
I'm sure you've talked about this to no end. on, like,
Actually, not that
everything.
much. Surprisingly,
Really?
not that much.
Let's go.
Let's bring it on.
Let's
Let's
go.
bring it on.
We
Yeah.
got a scoop.
Let's go.
I mean, how was that? How was that whole process?
It was
Yeah.
so awesome. I will never do it again.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because like I love everything. I actually really loved everything about it, except for like realizing like I feel my fucking brain moving when I get hit, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like being dizzy the day afterwards
Yeah.
of like a hard sparring is not it. But like
Right.
everything, like the training is cool because you're working towards a goal, especially with Create a Clash. You know, you're
Yeah.
doing a thing.
Get paid to get in shape.
You paid
pretty
it,
fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I had the trainer comp. I had like the best trainer possible. He was great. He was like a Golden Gloves champ in the state of California,
Damn.
and like almost the nation. I think he probably was.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and so it was like awesome, but I won't do it again.
How intense was like the training leading up to it?
It was pretty intense. It was
Like, how long did you have to do it for?
so I didn't have. I got in like near the end of when they're getting people, so I had
Right.
not as much time. But I did it. I think generally you should do it a lot. It's like for me it was 5 times a week, and then every day was like a run before my coach got there. He'd come,
Yeah.
and then we'd do like jump rope, some like pads, like hit the bag, some ladders,
Yeah.
just a whole bunch of bullshit.
Right.
And then it was done. So all in all, it was like a good like 2 some hours, 3 some hours
Holy
every
shit.
day.
Fucking
so there's a
hell.
lot of time.
Jesus.
yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, we got like a lot of sparring in too. Sparring's like the most important part because
Yeah.
you get to actually see what it's like. It's
Yeah.
like everything you've learned up until then is
You're gonna
garbage.
be like sore all the time, right?
After sparring a little bit, generally after like doing the training itself
Kinda
for a
warmed
while.
up.
Yeah, you're kind of
Right.
warmed up for it. Yeah. But it was very intense. It was quite intense.
So how many like months were you doing the 5 days a week?
I want to say like 3 to 4 months. Yeah.
Jesus.
But it like there were like times when I had to go somewhere on
Yeah.
vacation, not on vacation, but like go to another place for like 2 weeks at a time, and I had to stop or like
Yeah,
find
yeah.
a treadmill there and just run. on
Right,
it.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
It was a
sounds-
fuck ton of training. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
I
intense.
think no one thought it was gonna be super intense, or like we were like, okay, YouTuber boxing, whatever. But
Yeah.
then like we saw how serious Ian, like iDubbbz, was
Yeah.
taking.
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
And he'd come over like to every city that fighters were in,
Right.
and you'd be like, make sure we have a coach, everything. We'd like meet his coach, and he's like, yeah, I'm training 5 times a week. All I do is fucking eat chicken and rice. And this is all I do. I breathe boxing. And I was like, holy shit, you're taking it really seriously.
Did you like
Damn.
adapt your diet as well to be like the
I
boxer diet?
Yeah, I tried to just eat like generally okay, nothing intense.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Just as much like chicken and rice as I could.
Right.
But, like, you know, I'd sneak some meat in there, like some steaks and stuff. Yeah, that was fun.
Isn't chicken meat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not how I cook it.
It's poultry.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So how was the event itself? Because
The event was awesome.
yeah,
it was
because we
so cool.
were just talking to Lily about how nervous she was just watching you get on stage and getting like
she couldn't
hits.
come. Tough.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
awesome though. Like the place was filled out.
Yeah,
The crowd was amazing. They were just like yelling nonstop, freaking the fuck out.
yeah,
Yeah, it was just like it's such a well put together event. Everyone
It
was
looked
super nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
looks so fucking good.
I can't like describe how it was walking out. It was amazing.
Yeah,
It was
what
super
was
cool.
going through your mind when you were, because that must have been like, holy shit, this is actually going to happen. I'm actually going to like
It was
perform.
kind of like mentally numb at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Right.
I heard fucking my song come on. It was Mind Diamonds.
Yeah, I, saw-
Yeah.
I love that parody.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that made everything better. All in the world is right.
When you were walking in the ring, were you like, I think I've got this. Like, I think I'm gonna win.
I
'Cause obviously you're good friends with
with Graham.
Yeah.
yeah, we are. I was feeling actually nervous up until like we started, and even when we were going,
first round was shaky for you.
Yeah,
I was very unsure because like my plan was to just gauge first the coach's plan. You know,
Yeah.
gauge first round, get them to pull the tire, like play kind of defensively, and then
Yeah.
the second round we can move off of that. That's what I was trying to do as much as I could.
Right.
But like even following that plan, I was like, fuck, he's kind of like hitting me. I know he's getting tired. I know this is the plan, but I'm still scared. I was
Yeah.
like, I think there was a moment where I was like, I need to start hitting him in order to win, or I will lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously the points, right?
Yeah,
If
the
it
point
goes
system.
too technical.
Yeah. And I felt like I was losing like the entire first round, but I think it went even. Yeah, it was complete. Like it was crazy seeing it from the outside because it felt weird as fuck.
Completely, like,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
how much of what? How much you remember being in the ring? Do you remember like people chanting your names? Because
I do remember that.
Okay, okay.
And like I was like, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up and try to box.
That did help out. It was nice. I was like, oh man, these people are gonna see me goddamn lose. Yeah, it was amazing. It was really cool. But it did like kind of shut out everything else.
Right.
You're supposed to listen to your coach. Like they're
Right.
supposed to be calling shit, and it's
Right.
like he could have been speaking different languages. He could be speaking in tongues. Like,
While you're fighting?
yeah, you're supposed to like
could you
listen. Normally in boxing, you're supposed to like your coach is supposed to be like, "Hey, fucking take it downstairs, jab, get back on the jab," and like I'm listening to none of that. It's like
Is that like
no.
an amateur thing, or is that like you just when you're like for every boxer?
I think at every level you're able to do that. And I think it's a pro level because then they actually get to see from the outside. They'll be like, okay, it will work if you go downstairs. Yeah. And so I listened to him a little bit between the rounds.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you want some water? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. It was super fun. My coach was training like 3 of the people who were fighting, so he was
Right.
busy as hell that night.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
And it was really official backstage. Backstage was nerve wracking because we
Right.
get there and there's like the blue locker room and the red locker room.
Yeah.
And so we're split up by like the people who are
Oh,
fighting.
wow.
And, not a lot of people know, but before the fight, there was a pro fight in that same arena, just not streamed.
Right.
And the pro, so there was one pro in our room and one pro in their room. And our pro got TKO'd first round of his fight, and so he came back to the locker room and he was like, fuck, shit, fuck, and everyone just just like sitting
giant
there, like
dude.
that. Yeah, this huge professional boxer, pissed as fuck, and so we're like all like nervous as hell.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, really bad vibes in our locker. The other
And
locker
then
room
he's
was
gonna
like
like-
cheering. I heard after they were like, "Yeah, let's go!"
And then he goes out to the fucking Minecraft. Like, turn that shit off.
yeah, shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. And then we had Matt in our room. We saw him get just annihilated
Did
by
you get a
Dad.
TV?
We did.
Yeah.
We had a TV. We didn't get to see anything live until after our fight. So we're like in there watching the TV, and we watched the first round. And
Yeah.
jaws hanging open. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Is that how all of them? We didn't know. We were like,
Yeah.
is this what's happening?
What have we got ourselves into? I'm gonna do that. That's
Yeah.
gonna happen to me.
I was so moved. I was just like sitting there not talking to anyone. Will got some really good footage of me just like sitting there with headphones in, just like listening to
So like, how does like it compare to like when you were sparring? Because like, was it something where kind of like your experience just took over, you know, with all the sparring
I had
experience?
to like try and be kind of conscious about it. I had to consciously think like I will be making these moves, but like sparring, it was crazy too because in sparring I did like 5, 6, 7 sparring sessions with different people. I
Yeah.
never won like a single round of sparring. And you're not supposed to, you're not winning in sparring.
Right.
You know it's not counted.
Who are
but,
you
like,
sparring
if my
against?
head fucking hurts after, I lost that one. You know?
Yeah.
So I sparred against my coach first, and
Okay.
he's like, professional, and so
Yeah,
he
yeah.
has to like hold back. So you're not fighting someone real, you're fighting a good guy who's holding back. It's like when you like hold back and smash against like, your girlfriend.
No reaction.
She's right there, dude.
Yeah, and so on him, he shits on me constantly, obviously. We went to a gym,
Right.
and they were very nice. We were trying to find people in this bar, and there was this girl who's like professional. I was scared as fuck of her. I was like, how long have you been sparring? She's like, since I was like 9. And I was like, okay, that seems fine. And
Kick the shit out of you.
dude, that was the hardest I've been punched. She hit me the hardest out of anyone I sparred. She like, it was cool to see different techniques because my coach is very like fluid and all over the place.
Yeah.
She had like incredible defense. She'd like
Yeah.
block everything and frustrate the shit out of you. And you'd come in and she'd like have this really good check hook and she'd just blast your head.
Yeah.
And like getting hooked like that. That was, I felt the dizziness.
Yeah.
So how many times a week are you sparring? Is that every single
Well,
time?
no. In the beginning, you need to like get up to snuff, and then
Need the basics. Yeah.
and then when like my coach thought I was ready, once or twice a week.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary though. Once, twice a week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Punch you.
Getting your ass beat.
Yeah. And the second one is like contingent on how much you heard from the first one. Yeah, so I got beat up by her. I got beat up by a 14-year-old child.
Like, I believe that. I saw some of the kids there.
He was really good. I'm not embarrassed about that.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was really good. He's like a national champion for his age.
Okay.
He's like the best 14-year-old in the
Of course, he's
nation.
gonna beat the shit out of you.
Well,
Yeah.
he was really great. He was like Aang from Avatar, where he was like floating around the ring. He was like moving just so much and like,
Bro.
bop, 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 and then get out, and then he's like, I can't hit him, and he's bop, 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 bop. This fucking
You know that scene in like every anime where there's like a tournament like in Hunter x Hunter and then you see the kid come on and you realize that you're the fucking side character.
And it teleports behind you.
side character right now.
Have you ever watched Hajime no Ippo?
I got clips from after
dude,
the boxing.
right.
People were talking about it.
Yeah, because I think you did like one of the like a move similar to what they do.
Yeah,
one of
you
his,
know
like,
what
Oh, the
iconic-
Dempsey roll?
Dempsey roll?
Dempsey
Dempsey roll.
Dempsey
Hell
roll.
yeah.
Kind of did a Dempsey roll.
Yeah.
You know Dempsey's a real guy?
Yeah.
Real boxer.
yeah.
That's crazy.
It's
yeah.
just he just took the move and kind of made it like a popular thing in the show. Right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
normies know it, but like,
Yeah.
everyone knew it. Like, yeah, it's real. He's like one of the best, right?
He was very good.
Yeah.
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 He had like a Mike Tyson style.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what like the
Yeah.
main
Some
character
Channel
is.
anime down there.
Yeah,
He had the power of God in anime.
It's like a very good defense. You're supposed to
Shift your
roll
momentum,
against a hook.
Right?
That's when you're supposed to do the roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. But most of that shit goes out the window.
Yeah,
Yeah, in
yeah.
his ring. Yeah.
I tried a boxing class like a few days ago.
Oh, I saw it. That was my coach.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
Oh, he was crazy.
Yeah,
he was so fast.
Michael, right?
Yeah.
that's pretty
When
cool.
he was doing like, he's like, no, you got to do it like this. I'm like, what did you just do? Like, I couldn't even see what he
So smooth and
He's like,
quick.
I'm like, okay.
I know.
Okay, okay, cool.
You're doing wolf
He's like one of those anime characters where he punches once and he's like action punch.
And like 4 days afterwards, my entire body
hurts. Yeah, and dude, like you can't use your phone, your hands,
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah.
your fingies are fucked up.
calves were like rubber. It was like I couldn't walk. Jesus. I felt like I looked like an idiot when I was walking.
Full-time commitment.
But luckily, I'm in America, so walking is optional.
That's
part
true.
about
That's
it.
true.
But yeah, it was. Dude, it was just like every workout was a sprint.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
thought I was pretty fit because I
It's
do
a
a lot of
lot of
running.
sprint. Yeah.
But running did not prepare me for this.
Yeah, it's like you have to do sprint training.
Yeah. So it's like a full-on cardio workout.
It's full on, like basically sprinting every exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it really is. Like when you're like doing the treadmill, you're supposed to like run in sprints instead of sprints.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're trying to imitate it.
So it was fun.
It was
Cool
fun.
class though. It looks sweet.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. I mean, I think it was like pretty big, so it was hard to really feel like you were learning anything like,
Yeah.
tailored to you. But I mean, it's good.
We only had like one class, so you know,
Yeah.
there's more room.
Could
to
you do
grow.
that 5 days a week for
Yeah.
months at
No,
a time?
I think I would like what I was saying is like I think I would enjoy it more if I was like just me and him.
Yeah.
We could take my time. And
Right,
we could
right,
really
right.
give me like, all right, you're struggling here.
Yeah.
So it'd just be like, all right, 12 of you do jabs, and then you maybe like. You know what I mean? So it's like, am I actually doing it right? I don't know. I want to
Yeah.
get, but yeah, no. I mean, it seems I really want to do it.
Yeah.
It seems
Yeah.
really fun.
It looks really fun, but also it looks terrifying at the same time. Was there a point when you knew that you had this? Because I can't remember which round it was, but like it really looked like you were feeling yourself.
Yeah, there was a point where like I like one punch where
Yeah.
I was like that really hit his face. Right. I was like like turn him around and I was like that, and that was like very because I didn't have a lot of confidence before that. But
Yeah.
once I hit it, I was like, oh, I can hit him.
Oh, okay.
And-
You can land the punches.
yeah, I can land the punches. Yeah.
I think Alex said something similar. I asked
Yeah.
him. I met him the other day, and I was like, "When did you think you'd won it?" And he was like, "You said something along the lines of like, I landed one jab, and it was like, oh, okay."
And it's like I know.
I'll do it
I know.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I just gotta do that.
Well, I imagine
Oh,
when
I
you-
gotta punch. Oh.
I imagine when you fucking see the guy doing like a kind of punch out, kind of falling over wobble.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm pretty good. Like, I think it's
We're
going
solid.
well.
Yeah. There was a point where I was like getting mad. I don't like the camera didn't really catch it, which I'm glad. I like hit him with one shot, like right hand. I was like, you were hitting me and shit. I'm gonna. Yeah.
What do you mean you're not just a sandbag taking my punches?
Forced to fight this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Second round, it got a lot better. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you looked amazing, and I think the whole event was just so fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I like props to everyone who like said yes, because I mean, did you know going into it like how big of a deal it was going to be?
No,
Or-
no. He was just like, you want to do a boxing thing?
Right. You must not have like known it was going to turn out that way.
Yeah. I did not. No idea. Yeah. I didn't know it was gonna be that big or that serious.
Ian's a madman.
Man,
Yeah.
He took it very seriously. He did very good.
Massive props.
Yeah.
Fucking brought like everyone up with him. Like, how serious he did,
Yeah.
which is like really respects me considering like the YouTube boxing scene nowadays.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like a clown show sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
And now there's like I think 3 more like more serious events gonna pop up soon. Inspired by
Yeah.
You met him.
It's gonna be like leagues, like there's the best league. It's like, oh, if you're a big YouTuber, you get to go in the big one. Everyone under that.
Bar of interest, 10 million subs.
It's like instead of getting like a shitty plaque when you get 100K, they're like, oh, go and join the little leagues.
Yeah.
Come join like Susan watches you. Swirls her glass.
As
Fucking like work your way up and all that shit.
I can see Mr. Beast doing this. 100 people versus Mike Tyson.
yeah. 100 middle schoolers versus Mike Tyson.
That sounds good.
That sounds awesome. I would
That
watch
sounds
that.
great. Yeah, let's do it. It's like the next generation gladiator.
I mean, that's basically what it's turning into, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just like fun to see your favorite creators do like a totally
Some
new
weird
thing.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
It
have
was weird
not-
seeing like Ian and even like Ryan go up there. It was really cool. Matt
Yeah.
for his fight. Yeah, that was crazy.
When did you find out who your opponent was?
Like a few weeks after I agreed. I
Right.
think they were looking for someone for me for a while.
Yeah.
He was gonna put me against fucking Captain Sparkles, who was boxing for like years. And it's like and he's like 80 pounds heavier than me.
So you just die.
So I just not only that, I don't think the boxing commission would let us fight. I had to like be within 10 minutes. I actually was. So I went to Florida. I think I was like 124.
Yeah.
I got to Florida. Checked the next day. I was like 122, and then on the day before the weigh-in, they're like, okay, go on the scale just to see to make sure, because Graham was like 129.
Okay, right.
No, he's 132, and I was like 119. I lost so much like water weight in Florida, and so like the hour before the thing, non-stop drinking Gatorade and water, needing to piss so bad, I gained I think I gained 1.5 pounds in 1 hour just by drinking water
Well, if
and
you drink
Gatorade.
like enough water.
Yeah, full of piss. Yeah. So you need to be
You just
within.
get punched.
Oh, dude, I needed to piss so bad before the fight. But what happens? They'll wrap your hands, and the boxing commission has to sign off on it, and then gloves, and they have to sign off on it. So you can't take them off. So I was like, man, I kind of got to piss, but what am I gonna do? And the guy who was like warming me up, who was Michael's friend, he was like, I got you. I've done this before, and we. And he's like, come on. And we go in the bathroom, and I have like my cock guard on and my pants, and he's like, okay, I got you. And he just grabbed it and like stood behind me and pulled it down. And I had to like use the thumbs of the boxing gloves to like nudge it above. And so I just like stood there pissing, and he was like, holding me.
That's a real bro moment,
He was,
right?
it was bonding for sure. It was great. That was nice.
You're in good hands.
Very nice of him. Yeah, very nice.
Did you have
of
like
Larry.
Edward cider hands in America? It's like a drinking game.
Oh,
that
Edward
sounds pretty
40
similar.
hands.
Huh?
Edward 40
Edward
hands?
40 hands. I think
40
it's called.
hands. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
you just like so what's Edward 40 hands? Is it
Just
It's
with
the same
40s.
thing.
same thing?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Edward cider hands. Because we call it Edward cider hands in Australia.
Okay.
But in America, it's Edward 40 hands, right?
Yeah, because you're drinking 40s.
Yeah.
They're like a bottle of 40 ounces.
Yeah. So basically, you get like a bottle of cider or 40s, like literally taped on to your hands, and you got to finish it before you can take them off. So at one point, you're going to need to go to piss, and it's really really fucking difficult.
Just
to
drink
piss.
one, right? Hopefully, and then hopefully you can pee.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd fucking lose that shit. Like my bladder is like fucking
Dude, same.
tiny, man.
My bladder is absolutely
Oh, man.
minuscule. I had a weird thing where it like felt like it popped one time. Like I had to piss really bad at this restaurant,
Yeah.
Your bladder popped?
and I was like in the end of a line. Yeah, and I went to the bathroom. It
Yeah.
took super long, and like as I like, you know how you kind of suck in and you're like taking your pants
Yeah.
off, and like on that suck in, it was like I like felt something, and like my vision started getting like black around the eyes.
Oh my
And it
God.
was just like very painful and dizzy. And I finished the piss, and I went out and I sat on the ground for like 10 minutes. But then I was fine. But I think I can't hold as much piss after that. It's like I permanently sacrificed half my
You're like permanently debuffed your
You just debuffed your bladder.
Even now, I have to piss so bad. This water.
Oh, you can go to the toilet now.
You go to the toilet
Do you want
now.
to take a toilet break?
I don't want you to lose like
Yeah.
Let's take a toilet
Let's take
break.
a break.
I have 25%.
This episode is sponsored by GamerSubs. Gamers. Do you want to feel energized but also healthy at the same time? Well, GamerSubs is the drink for you.
Did you know that GamerSubs is a 0-calorie energy formula, keto and diabetic friendly, guilt-free, healthy energy drink that you can drink throughout the day that keeps you calm and alert. Each serving contains organic caffeine, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, but no fillers or bullshit ingredients. That's on the script.
Wow.
It's designed for long gaming sessions, but it's also great to get through the day without a crash.
Connor, are you doing GamerSubs?
Oh, you know I am.
Of course.
Game 24/7.
That's how I know you're a real gamer, Connor.
You know I'm a gamer.
I shove it up my ass if I need to. Come on, guys.
Gets through the body quicker that way.
Ass, baby.
But guys, did you know GamerSubs is having a Christmas in July sale starting July 24th? If you buy a tub of GamerSubs, you get a free waifu cup.
Man, they're bringing double Christmas this year?
That's right. And just for you guys watching, you can use our code TRASHTASTE at checkout for those extra bonuses.
Become a gamer. Smash that link in the description down below.
Back to the episode.
I've heard a rumor that you love British food. I love British food too. So
That's
yeah.
crazy. I think jellied eel's probably on the west side of Sussex or probably my favorite. Yeah.
No one eats jelly deal. You know that. Right?
Yeah, they do. I saw it on food YouTube channel.
This
What on,
one
what on that one?
that one British bloke that runs that.
It was
fucking,
in the East End.
Yeah, the East
in the
End.
East End, yeah.
Aileen went.
It's disgusting.
We were in the,
Yeah,
we were
It
in the
looks
UK when they told
disgusting.
us.
With the gravy and the pie. Did you try it with the? You don't like the
I
cold?
thought I had COVID.
It's like my taste buds must be fucked.
yeah.
God, I love how there's like so many like foods that it's like this food is here because of like in the wartime. Like we
Yeah.
couldn't eat real meat, and it's like fucking not in the war now. Eat real food. Like
most British stuff has some kind of origin
Yeah,
of like
some
we were
bullshit.
desperate, so we made this thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like-
and then it stayed around for some reason.
I love beans and toast though. I've said this on the episode with Lily, but I actually
Yeah.
fucking love beans and toast. Like, fuck you, dude. It's good. It's good. I'm gonna make it for you.
Soggy, that's
No.
good.
Okay, listen. Okay, so you have toast, right? Nice, like thick bread.
Oh, I know what it is.
You know,
Because it's in the name.
You put
Connor.
no.
It's in the fucking name.
No one actually just eats beans and only toast. You put like cheese, you put like a fried egg on it, and then you put like some sauce.
Oh,
It's good. It's so good.
no.
It's good. Wait, what do you eat? What do you eat?
Wait, do you like beans in general?
I like refried
That's such an
beans.
odd.
We're gonna like start
Do you
from
like
the
beans?
We're gonna start from the fundamentals.
Yeah.
Do you like beans?
I'm okay as a side.
Okay, so
See, that's the fundamental
in the
problem
UK, I cannot like stress how often beans are eaten. Like it's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
often.
Yeah.
It's like every side. It
Yeah.
goes with like pretty much every British cuisine.
Every restaurant will have beans on the side.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah, no. Not really
You
mine.
don't want to come to the UK?
No. No, I don't think so. For like
should
any,
come.
for like anything. Really.
I mean, this
I don't know.
it's kind of
How do you think about how do you feel about Ireland?
I fucking love Ireland. Yeah, I fucking love Ireland. It's like it's like up there with Japan for like one of the most aesthetic countries I've ever been
I
to.
agree.
Because
Yeah.
like
I
in
agree.
Japan, you go anywhere and it's like you take a picture and it's like fucking Instagram worthy. And
Yeah.
it's the same thing in Ireland. You
Yeah.
can just drive around.
It's so green.
yeah.
He's never been to Wales. That's why.
Yeah.
Wales is the same. Wales is the
Yeah.
same. You don't-
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
from Wales.
Yeah.
Do you know where Wales is?
Yeah, Welshman.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Because
Yeah.
some people think it's like a fucking city in England or something.
No, I know it's a country. Yeah.
Okay, that's.
yeah.
I mean, that's more than most.
yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Have you been
Thank
to
you.
Wales?
No, I've
He's
never
never
been to
been
Europe.
to
I've
the
never
UK.
been to Europe.
Oh, you never been to
really.
Europe.
Why do more people not talk about Wales?
They're
Is-
terrible at branding.
Is
They-
is their tourism like just shit?
Yeah,
or
because they're shit
something?
at branding. Ireland, they had Guinness, and then they were like, if you want to get drunk, come here.
Yeah,
And
because
they
like,
branded
I've
so
heard,
well. I think.
I've heard the same thing about Scotland as well. Scotland is like a beautiful
Scotch.
fucking country. You've got lots of whiskey there as well.
Yeah.
What does Wales have?
Shit, lots of shit.
So is New Zealand.
Yeah, but like it's too far. Who the fuck wants to go to New Zealand? Yeah,
I want to go to New Zealand.
because you're Australian. It's like what, like a
That's the closest.
No, it's still 4 hours from Sydney.
It's all right.
It's still fucking far away, but it's beautiful.
I mean, UK's nice, but I feel like if you don't drink, it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a red flag is the thing. If you need to be drunk to enjoy something, then you don't actually enjoy it.
No.
No,
It's
no.
not,
You don't
it's not about
actually
being
enjoy it.
drunk. It's
No.
about like everything is designed around you do it with a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not so that you get drunk. It's like, okay, you want to do darts? Well, you got to drink. You play
Yeah.
darts. Can't play darts sober.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you-
Like
I
mean, you can,
every
but-
activity you do there is paired with drinking.
Yeah, yeah.
In some
Yeah,
way, shape,
see,
or form.
I see the denial. That's I understand. It's emblematic of a larger issue.
Well, what if you go round one with drinks in those drink holders? Then
I
it'd
mean,
be
I
better.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's fun.
That's how you would enhance. it.
But your justification for a country, bad.
Okay. Like
Bad
the
country.
British philosophy is every activity can be made more fun with
with
drinking.
alcohol. That's
true,
Right,
okay.
right,
Yeah.
right.
yeah.
See, America's in its infancy, right? It's
Yeah.
still like what 200 something years old, 250.
Yeah.
So they haven't got to like the depression age yet, where they realize just fucking give up. Let's just drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
So the UK's just been like, oh fuck, man.
Yeah.
This
May as
fucking
well.
this church has been here for like 900 years. May as well fucking drink in it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Father, may I?
I'm pretty sure that's why religion like Christianity did so well. It's the wine. I'm pretty like if that wasn't it, you think British people would like
Yeah,
take
but
on the
you're not
other
going to
ones?
fucking Sunday Mass and being like, yo, let me neck this. Like,
When they leave Sunday, it's like down to the pub. People people just go to the pub, like elderly people over the age of like 50,
Yeah.
from like 12 o'clock, and they just start drinking.
12 o'clock is a bit late.
Oh yeah,
I've heard from Sydney because my wife worked at like a British pub, and before the pub opened, there would be like old guys
Yeah.
waiting, queuing to get in this pub. at like 8 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
And they'd
Stop
order like a double whiskey on the rocks when they come in. And it's
That's
just-
kind of cool. That's kind of cool of them.
I want to be there at that age. Just be like, it's like, what are you doing today? Pub. Nothing else, just pub.
That's what they do, because that's where you see your friends in the UK when you're at like that old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I've seen some people just sitting there at the pub on their own
Oh yeah.
as well. So they're not
What's-
even going to the pub to like
what's,
converse.
what's Aussie culture like?
Pretty much the same.
So
except for us, it's if it's too early to go to the pub, you just go to the beach.
Yeah, yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
drinking at the beach is so
Drinking in
fun.
the beach is the fucking best. Except
Yeah.
you can't do it in a lot of beaches in Australia, so never mind that.
Can in Hawaii.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like they would have been like
I
super
think.
strict.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never gotten in trouble for it.
That went from so confident to I don't know.
Yeah.
Everyone does it, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to a pub with a friend for dinner, and lunch, breakfast even. Breakfast like 11. This guy,
One of the meals of the
it was
day.
very early because this guy came in, ordered 3 beers, drank them all on his own, then just left. And I was like, what are you?
He's getting the day started.
I feel like he dropped his kids off somewhere and he was just like, fuck. Finally. I can just leave. It is very like depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why we are the way we are.
And this is why everyone is cynical and, just miserable, but in like a fun, charming.
We're very self-deprecating with
Yeah,
our,
yeah.
Yeah.
With,
It is.
I was going to say with our humor, but
mean,
it's just kind of with life.
with everything.
We
Yeah.
love cringe humor so much.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know if you've ever watched any British TV shows.
Yeah, I see.
Have you ever seen Poop Show? That's good.
Seen In-Betweeners.
Oh my god, you should watch these. It's
Yeah.
like
Not a
pinnacle of
Not a
cringe.
big British television fan. Not a
Missing
lot
out.
of that. Yeah.
What do you watch?
Like a little cringe humor. I don't watch any TV.
Really?
Really?
Not like now.
No anime?
Do you watch anything?
Anime, like the last anime I watched through was probably like Mob Psycho.
I mean, that's
Honestly,
actually
that's
very
good
Oh,
fucking
And
taste.
it
yeah.
ended
man.
up being like the best one
Yeah.
that I've seen. So
You did
I'll
good
just
there.
cut it off, stop it there. Don't need to look anymore.
I hit the peak already.
yeah.
I remember that I think we briefly spoke because you liked Banana Fish.
Oh, I love Banana Fish.
Me too,
Yeah.
but like it's just one of those shows where it was really underappreciated and people didn't really talk about it.
I'm surprised you watch Banana Fish because most
Yeah.
anime fans don't know about Banana Fish.
Quite like that. Yeah.
Banana
that
Fish was
really
fucking
good.
amazing.
I think it was
It's
just
really,
like
really
it was
fucking good.
marketed poorly. I think.
It was
Probably,
marked
yeah.
as like yaoi bait kind of.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
if you're a girl and you like seeing hot guys have problems.
Yeah.
Well, like, it was
But
a
it
good-
happened like twice. That was it.
Yeah, but it was a fucking awesome show.
It was.
Besides that,
It
yeah.
was super cool. Including that, made elevated by that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think it elevated it.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
hot.
it was epic.
What other anime have you watched? I mean, we obligatory have to talk about it.
Yeah, because we are technically.
Oh, yeah.
Technically
Anime podcast.
We never talk
Yeah,
about
look
anime,
at it.
but
yeah,
yeah.
Nothing really.
good.
Not a lot of anime.
Great, Joey. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, join the club.
I watched a few episodes of that Spy X Family show, which was pretty good, quite good.
I also enjoy food.
yeah. What was that? That Netflix. I don't know if that was an anime.
Arcane?
No. Yeah. Yes, my favorite anime.
Did you like Arcane?
I loved Arcane.
Yeah, me too.
That was excellent.
guys
That's
are
great.
solid.
That's
I had to do it, Joey. I had to do it.
Refuses to watch it.
Why?
It's just funny. It's just funny to see like Arcane fans just get pissed off whenever I say that.
It is
amazing.
excellent. It's a good one.
Yeah.
No, it was called The Great Pretender. I don't.
Oh yeah,
You watched The Great Pretender?
That shit was good.
That
as
was a
fuck.
good
yeah,
fucking show.
100% was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I watched
Weird
that
fucking
one the way
ending,
through.
but like a good fucking show.
It was good the way through. Yeah,
Yeah.
That was probably the last one.
Yeah, I guess because like I guess it sounds like you watch like a wide variety of anime just from like different sources. Because like Banana Fish is like really fucking underground apparently.
Yeah, how the fuck
Yeah.
did you decide
yeah,
to watch
yeah,
that?
yeah.
I don't know. It just came on. I forget where I heard of it. It was good. I was in the mag club in high school because my
What's-
friend was
what's
the
the mag
president,
club?
manga, anime, and gaming club. My friend was
The
the president.
trifecta.
They
Yeah.
shoved them all under one.
Yeah, you can't have your separate clubs. It was a bad school. It wasn't a great school.
Wait,
so.
really? Oh,
well,
fuck.
it's not like it. I mean, it was a smaller school, so
They're like a
Can't
Harry
go.
Potter club,
yeah,
just for Harry Potter.
that's fucked up. That sucks.
Were you in that?
Fuck no.
I don't know. You brought it up, so I thought you had some stories.
The movies were over at that point. I wonder what they were still talking about. Like, oh, they'll go, I can't wait.
Fantastic
till
Beasts, right?
J.K. Rowling says something fucked up on Twitter again.
I don't think so. Yeah. No. I watched the first anime I ever saw was Death Note, and I would watch it in my STEM class at lunch because they didn't
that
have a
was good.
VPN up at the school.
Right.
You could just stream it. at lunch. It was really nice. Yeah, go to the computer class and just watch.
What's your
it.
favorite anime, like of all time?
Oh, Mob Psycho.
Mob Psycho?
Yeah.
Good
I
choice.
mean, that's very solid.
Yeah.
Season 2
Yeah.
with that animation with that one fight where they do
The
teleports.
teleporting
Yeah.
fight, yeah.
Fuck, that one gets me rock hard when I think about it.
Are you gonna watch season 3 when it comes out?
I didn't know they were doing a season.
Yeah, it's coming out this year or next year.
Because they're going to be the final one.
It's gonna be final season. Yeah, the final
That's
season.
sick. No, I didn't know that.
You join this, audio listeners?
You guys ever do this?
No. Well, I mean,
Yes.
not on the show.
You ever
Not-
make-
not-
Oh,
do that
you're
thing?
gonna pop it.
You gonna pop
Do
it?
that? Yeah.
You done? I've never seen this before.
Kind of loud.
This is giving me really anxiety now. It's smoke. What? I've never
went in his
seen
glass.
that smoke before.
Where did my glass?
What the hell?
Like, you can do it with any bottle, yeah.
Can you just turn anything into a fucking gun?
Any bottle.
Is that your like talent?
That's his superpower, right?
I can immediately put the people around me in danger.
At any point, that's my quirk.
So I heard a little story that you when you got the Boston Dynamics dog thing.
Yeah.
You still own that. Right?
Yeah, it's around.
What do you do with it?
It's at the offline TV house right now.
Does it do anything? Or
Not really. I'm still thinking of shit to do with it.
just
So
like sitting there,
Yeah.
just like
he's just
watching
waiting to be turned on again.
Oh no.
When you
Like
get
exhausted,
powered up.
starts crying.
Yeah, I see him every time I walk up the stairs. He's like under the staircase.
Oh.
Harry Potter, yeah. No.
So
It's
did you get that specifically for the piss robot video idea,
No,
or did you just get one and was like, I gotta make a
It was
video
like a
out of this?
joint thing with offline TV.
Right.
And we all got it together. And then I was like, I'll use it for this. This sounds awesome.
That was
Right.
wait, so you convinced them to pay? For the
Yeah,
dog
because
that
we
they
used it
don't
in a
use?
couple offline TV videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so it was kind of a tax write-off.
Nice. That's
It was
true.
a tax-
Maylin,
Separate the costs.
can we
I
get
like
a
it.
dog, Maylin?
I want a pet, but a very specific kind of pet.
Get you an intern.
Did she just say that?
Should get as an intern.
She said, "We'll get you an
Oh
intern."
my god,
Bruh.
bro.
Our manager, ladies and gentlemen.
Just kidding.
So I'm going to. I don't know. We probably have announced this. We're going to Japan.
Yeah. Lily
Lily
told
was
us.
saying.
Yeah,
About
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I like running off into the night and doing things. I have some questions about Japan.
Okay.
If I want to ride a motorcycle or a scooter, can I do that? Can I rent one? No.
No, you need a license.
You need a license.
What if I have an international driver's license?
Maybe.
They have the.
Because I can apply for that.
It's
but
different,
they have
right?
those like ride-on, ride-off like scooters now, like electric
Yeah.
scooters that you can drive on the road.
Yeah.
Now, so if you sign up for the apps
Yeah.
and you have a driver's license, I'm
Maybe.
pretty sure you can.
That's cool. Because
Yeah.
I think it's like a
Everything's
CC thing, like a power thing.
think so.
Like
yeah.
anything under like a certain CC might be allowed.
yeah, I
Well,
believe
like,
so.
When you get like a bicycle in Japan, you have to register it with the police.
What?
A bicycle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You have to register a bicycle.
Why?
Yeah.
Because Japan loves fucking rules. There's rules for everything.
That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I guess you get this like.
Do you have to get like arrested for not having your bicycle license?
I don't know what the.
You get your
punishment is.
you get your bike confiscated and there's like a fine, I think,
If you get found out.
if you get found out.
So,
You'll
so
find
Japan loves rules.
Yeah.
And they love rules so much, and that's why everything works really nicely.
Yeah.
You're just like, I just wanted to ride a bicycle. I didn't want to have to go to the police. and
No,
tell them
but that's why I do the rental bicycle things,
yeah.
which are like everywhere in Tokyo.
Yeah.
It's so much better.
Yeah. So like after living in Japan, I realized the way the country works is if you want to do something and you ask someone for permission for it, 99% of the time they're going to say no.
Yeah.
Because they don't know if you're allowed to do it or not, so they're just going to say no. But if you do something, then there's only like I guess a 50% chance that someone's going to call you out on it, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the way it works, right?
So like filming in Japan,
Yeah.
it's like, there's plenty of IRL streamers.
Yeah.
They never ask for permission.
Yeah.
But whenever we do main channel videos on big thing, it's an
Japan is literally better to ask for forgiveness than just like ask to do
yeah,
something.
yeah.
very difficult to get permission to film in a lot of places because they just don't.
That's tough.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's just the culture.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
There's ways around it.
Yeah.
though.
But you get amazing, trains turn up on time, and so I guess it kind of works out.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, all right, I guess,
Yeah.
Everything else works.
I'll try to find a scooter.
What is it that you want to do in Japan then?
I just want to
Scoot around?
Just want to see all the stuff.
Yeah, they have the scooter rental thing. So
Yeah.
Something like that when you guys are there.
That is tough. We're kind of doing Trading Spaces wife swap type thing.
Yeah, we are. Right? Like,
Yeah.
could have showed you around.
Yeah, that's tough.
Literally everyone's coming to Japan when we are out of Japan. It's like it's a fucking mass exodus on both sides.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
I am really excited for it.
Have you ever been?
Yes.
What did you do there before?
We went around Shibuya and Shinjuku.
Try out the amazing food.
Tried out the mate that was fucking any Yoshi is just good.
Hell yeah, dude.
To me,
It is good.
it was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a lot of stuff. Seeing Mount Fuji was amazing. That was
Yeah.
one of the most beautiful things ever.
It's like unfair how like picturesque and aesthetic it is.
It's like
you know?
God just like perfectly crafted
Yeah.
it. Just perfect symmetry.
Just a little something on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, just add a little cherry on top.
Yeah. I woke up on the bus and I was like, oh, it's God. It's God. It's
Yeah.
like, that's like why religion exists. Oh.
Like there is like some lakes around Mount Fuji where you walk around and it literally looks like it's so beautiful it literally looks fake.
Yeah, I think we were at one of those lakes. It was really beautiful.
Yeah, because it looks like a
It just
desktop.
looks like Unreal Engine.
It looks like a
what
desktop
Mario
wallpaper.
64 could look like rendered in 15K.
Like Unreal Engine 5 on, RTX on. It's nutty.
How long are you guys gonna be there for?
A while, like 2 weeks, solid 2 weeks. Yeah,
Oh,
so
nice.
it's gonna be awesome. I think I might just branch off, and that's probably my favorite part about Japan last time was just being by myself in a crowd of people and no one knowing anything.
Yeah.
Just being a fucking cog in a machine was nice.
That's what it's like.
That was cool. Yeah, that was cool. It was cool, like just like floating around in crowded areas and
Yeah.
going to different.
It's just like the opposite of LA. Like everyone in LA, like every single person you meet, it's like you're talking to like somebody who believes they're the main character.
Yeah.
And like in every sense. And then in Japan, it's like, oh, I'm just here to do my part. I'm just here-
Yeah.
I'm just here to exist and not get in the way.
Yeah.
Like it's really like, it's refreshing coming here, but then after a while, you're like, okay, this is too much. I want to go back. It's weird. It's definitely strange being in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already fucking sick of the customer service here. Or I guess the lack thereof.
Oh, it's a
Because because I mean I feel like we've been spoiled so much
Yeah.
living in Japan, like with like Amazon or like just going to a fucking restaurant or whatever. But what I thought was normal, like next day delivery on Amazon, I thought that was just normal. Not here apparently, unless you want to pay like fucking triple the shit.
2 day.
Yeah, 2 day delivery.
2 day delivery. Yeah.
But in Japan, it's like 99 times out of 100, it's been next day.
I guess it makes sense. This is the
Yeah.
island. I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, I guess so.
Just fishing. Just
Yeah.
fishing is no joke. They take shipping very seriously.
Yeah.
How are the other islands? I quite like your biking video.
Oh
Biking
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you're able to go,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit out of the way from Tokyo, but
Yeah,
it's like
sure.
one of.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
but it looked cool.
It was like fucking beautiful. We somehow like lucked out on that day. In
The weather
terms
was
of weather.
so perfect.
It was
Yeah.
October as well, I think.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Was it-
Yeah.
was it October?
Yeah, it was like
Yeah, October,
end of
yeah.
It
October.
was the perfect kind of like, all right, because when you're going in July, it's horrible.
Yeah, hot.
It's just disgusting.
Oh yeah, you're going in July. Be careful
Good luck with the
about
heat.
the heat and
It's
the
okay.
humidity.
I grew up in Hawaii. I've been in the Philippines in July, so it's okay. We'll be all right.
It's gross.
It's-
I mean,
Yeah, it's disgusting.
But
Yeah.
the cycling was perfect. It was like nice, clear, like low humidity, and it was just great. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of stressful because you want to focus more on just cycling. But when you're filming, and it was just us three and two other guys, so we're
Yeah.
just trying to get this thing
Yeah.
to look and sound good.
Yeah.
So you're constantly stopping, like, are the cameras okay? Are the GoPros okay? Hey,
Yeah.
you need to change batteries. Hey, I need batteries.
Yeah.
And so you do this cycling thing that should be done in like 6 hours, but it takes like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
everything is doubled when you're filming.
Yeah.
Just so I'm sure. I mean, you do a bunch of stuff with offline TV, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure stuff would be fun if you could just do it off camera.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, we've got to redo that again. Okay, let's take
they,
another
well,
take.
they do a pretty good job of like setting up. Offline TV is very hands off for like when you're in the like they handle a lot of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Right,
'cause
right.
we kind of do most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
With a
that's
bit of
yeah,
help,
it's
Yeah.
like a complete like I do everything for myself channel and all that.
Yeah.
But, and I know it's
Well, it's because like it was like especially in Japan when we first started Trash Taste, like the influencer and content creator like infrastructure just wasn't there. So even if you wanted to hire a specialist in X, Y, and Z to help us make content, it was so hard. You just couldn't find it for the longest time. Whereas in LA, it seems like you guys are able to just get specialists for like any area.
And if they did exist, then they were most likely just like only Japanese speaking, only understand the Japanese content creator side of things, which is just completely different to the shit we do.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like just trying to explain that to them, being like, no, we're not going to do it the Japanese way.
Yeah.
We're going to do it the non-Japanese way. They're just
Yeah.
is there a difference?
It's like impossible finding some type of people that we want to do certain things.
Yeah.
Because they just don't exist in Japan.
Yeah.
Because you need someone who speaks English, happens to be in Japan already,
And is doing that
and then
thing.
is available to do it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, all right, okay, it's just like nobody.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
There's no one.
Yeah.
Maybe when the country opens up a little bit, it'll be a little easier.
Yeah, so like for the cycling video, it was just like, a lot of it was just like guesswork by us, and it was like a fucking miracle, I think.
It just miraculously happened to be something that was cohesive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God.
How is the YouTube over there? They do a lot of. There's one YouTuber I really like over there. His name is Sushi Ramen.
Yeah,
Oh,
because he's
yeah,
just
yeah.
Japanese version of you. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome. Yeah. I don't know. I don't watch a whole lot of Japanese YouTubers, but like, I'd say Sushi Ramen is probably the most interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely the most interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of the Japanese stuff is just like they're trying to rip off Japanese TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really not good. The
Yeah.
thumbnails are fucking awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their thumbnail game.
Shit.
But like, who else can you compete with? Because the Japanese market is so
Yeah,
isolated.
yeah.
Like they progress through YouTube trends completely different from the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So when you watch it, it's so like bizarre. Seeing it's
Yeah,
completely
like singular,
isolated. Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of Japanese people, if they speak English, they're like, "Oh, just go and do English because it's
Yeah, right.
makes way more sense."
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course,
exactly.
and stuff.
Of course.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like the creator like field or just the creator community there, it's like pretty small, especially compared to somewhere like LA. But, I mean, it's slowly growing. Slowly. Yeah, slowly.
There's a decent amount of English channels doing videos.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you've seen like any, you've probably seen a bunch.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, the J-vlogging scene's coming back, right?
Yeah, but I mean, everyone lives in different
slowly.
places as well. So we don't
Yeah, it's because fucking Felix moved down and started making J vlogs, right? That's
He's
that's
just
what
been
happened,
uploading
right?
J-vlogs, and then all the J-vloggers came out of their bunkers and were like, we can make J-vlogs again? Okay. Yeah. It's good though.
Because like when did you move to LA again?
Like 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Something like that, yeah.
How are you finding LA?
It's alright. Nah, the city fucking sucks. The city is ass.
That's what everyone says though.
Yeah.
But I can't leave the people.
But I can't leave.
You already
industry
know.
is
You
in.
already heard it. Yeah, you heard it all. It's just the
everyone
people I know live here. Even I convinced like my friends from high school to move here.
Right.
And like,
And they're like, what have you done?
they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah.
I'm broke. My rent is too high. Everything's broken.
Yeah, it's ass. I'm trying to like explore more of it. Because I like to know where I am.
Yeah.
So I've been going around doing more shit. Like,
If you have a side gig and need to file your taxes, visit freetaxusa.com.
ride in like bird scooters as much as I can around areas.
Yeah.
Bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
I think the problem is just like LA is just not built for like scooters and bikes.
no, it's built for the car.
It's built for cars, right? Because I've been to like European cities where I've tried out the scooters.
Yeah,
And they're just
yeah.
really, really fucking fun
Yeah.
and useful, and it's more useful than cars in a lot of
Yeah,
senses. So, like, it's hard because I when I like to explore places, I like to like walk places.
Yeah.
LA is just
Yeah.
not built for walking
Yeah,
at all.
like everywhere else as a city, it's like, oh, the downtown is the cool place, but like downtown LA is like, you just
terrifying.
Don't do anything there. It's not even fun. Like you're not even risking it for a benefit. It's just bad.
Yeah, so before like this trip, I pretty much have only been to like the downtown side of LA because that was where like Anime Expo is.
Expo is, yeah.
So we would only have like a few days around Anime Expo,
Right.
so the only places to explore was basically like Little Tokyo and
Yeah.
downtown LA.
Yeah, which is
and
ass.
it was. I think everyone has a different experience and has a different story with shitty things that have happened
the
in downtown
weirdest
LA.
people.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Downtown.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's like this is the best country, like a best town ever if you want to like people watch.
Yeah.
Because like there's just the strangest people exist here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
LA and New York are like the top
Yeah,
two.
LA,
Yeah.
Portland also has some good shit.
Yeah.
Portland has some crazy shit happening.
Wait, really?
Maybe
Why?
more than downtown LA.
Why?
I don't know. I've been to Portland once, and like walking on the street, like I was there for like one day, and I got like Voodoo Donuts, which is like a famous donut place in LA. And this like dude walks up to me and he's like, "Can I have that?" And I was like eating this. It was called Cock and Balls, and it was a donut shaped like a dick and balls. And I was like, you know what? I'm done with it. Yeah, you can have it. And it's in a napkin, and it's like in a wrapper. And he's like, "Oh, thanks." And he just fucking grabbed it by the shaft, and I took it out of my hand. It was crazy. Oh, dude, my friend
Just started gobbling on the balls.
yeah, my friend Gabe lives in Portland, and he said he had this great story. He went like on the train.
Right.
This like homeless person came up to him and he was like, "Hello," and the guy said, "Hi, can I shake your hand?" And my friend was like, usually just doesn't shake hands with random people, but the whole train looked at him.
Yeah.
And everyone was looking at him. He's like, "Yeah, I gotta kind of do this, or else I'm an asshole." And he's like, so he like slow motion saw the hand coming, and then he shaked it, and the guy said, "I have AIDS." His first thing he said.
What did he say after that?
Apparently they talked to the end of the thing, like about like how he
Has AIDS.
a little bit, yeah, but just his life.
Holy shit.
Quite an okay conversation. Yeah.
America's scary.
America's weird. Yeah.
I had something similar happen to me on the UK tube though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like the UK Metro in London. I went on because I was going somewhere. I think I was heading to your place, maybe, or somewhere in London. But some homeless dude came up to me. And he was like, "Excuse me, sir," and then he pulls his shirt up, and there's just like a giant fucking laceration, like this big, and he's just bleeding from it. And he's like, "I just got stabbed, and I need hospital funds." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And so like, you know, and again, same situation.
Yeah.
Everyone in the tube is looking at me, and I'm like, "Well, I can't say no."
Can't say no. Yeah.
So I just gave him like a £1.
That's how it is.
This'll get you through it. Hey,
I got just
I'm
stabbed.
like-
Here's a pound.
I'm like, here's a pound.
Bro, hospital funds. We're in the fucking UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free.
Yes. Yeah. Right. So I just like I gave it to him,
mugged
and
you
then he's
off.
like, "Thank
Yeah.
you." And then I thought about it. I'm like,
He mugged
"Isn't
you
it
off.
free
Yeah, he
in the
mugged you
UK?"
off.
Yeah, it's
I mean, luckily I didn't give him like 10
well,
or
I mean, he
anything.
deserved it.
But it
he
was like,
stabbed.
but like I could see it was like clearly not like makeup. It
Yeah.
was like
Right.
full on. He got stabbed. On the
Why
side
Why was
of
he
the
on the
car.
tube?
That's what I want to know.
On his way to the
That's
hospital.
fucking fishy. Dude. You get stabbed, first thing you do, start going and asking for money? Like, what is this?
I was like, I was expecting that shit in America, not the UK.
I'm just conditioned in the UK. Whenever anyone like talks to me, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Just say no.
Yeah. Because like if someone starts talking to you in the UK, something's gone wrong.
Yeah,
No,
you just say no.
Yeah.
Just try hand, you say like no.
It's like in Japan when someone starts talking to you. It's like, "Oh, am I in trouble?" No one talks.
Normally, yes. You
Yeah, normally yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Normally, you have fucked up something.
Yeah.
They should leave you alone. That's the whole country's design.
Yeah.
It's like,
shit happens.
yeah, especially in London as well. Because I remember like when I first moved to London, I was like, you know, trying to be really polite. I was on the tube. I was like letting people go in front of me if they needed to go or something. And like within a month of moving to London, I was like fucking pushing kids out the way. if someone like stood on like the left side of like the fucking escalator, I think I put out a hit on them. You know, because in England, if you stand, you always have to stand on the right side of the escalator. Always remember that. And it's like I actually like messed up because in Japan it's like the left side, right? And I remember standing on the left side in London when I went back this time, and I forgot, and someone like tried to like fucking bust past me.
Right.
I felt like the shame, man. I felt the shame.
betrayed you, right?
I betrayed myself, man.
In
Yeah.
Tokyo, it's the left, but in Osaka, it's the right. In West Japan, you stand on the right side, but in East Japan, you stand on the left side. I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense.
The electrical grids are different. It's got to do
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
50 hertz, gotta go on the right. I remember I've watched your channel since like pretty much the very first video.
Oh yeah.
I remember when your whole thing was being the guy with the laser.
Laser guy.
Yeah.
That was like your whole thing.
That was fun. Yeah.
When you made that, did you think, fuck, dude, I'm gonna keep making all these videos and become a YouTuber?
No, that was like one of the ones where it was like, just gonna make it for fun. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
I was in college at the time. I was very sad, miserable. I wanted something to do, so I used like trash and pizza boxes to make it. I used like, people would throw away their microwaves, so I like took them apart. I would take them from the dumpster and like,
Oh my god.
I like got the transformer. It really didn't do anything. It was like a waste for it. But yeah, it was like made out of garbage, and I did not expect it to do anything. I just wanted to put it somewhere because I've been watching YouTube forever, so I was like, may as well make one.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like you had inspiration.
Yeah, I watched a lot of YouTube.
Yeah.
Who were your inspirations specifically?
I don't know. I would watch just a lot of. I watch a lot of like Filthy Frank.
Of course.
Yeah. That was the best time. That was the best time on YouTube ever.
Yeah.
I think it's the best because it's just like a dude with the fucking camera, and like Mr. Beast is cool and shit, but like he's got like a production world around him, and like he's got like a team of 20 people doing shit at all times.
Yeah.
And like Filthy Frank was just like, hey, I got the phone camera.
Just a guy with a camera.
I'm gonna say some horrible shit.
He was just a dude in a filthy apartment.
Yeah. That's what I like about it. I definitely like that, where it's just like see what one person with a camera can do.
Is that kind of like the vibe you still try to emulate now, where it's just like all you doing everything? Or?
Oh, I still, I mean, I just like to do it myself because it's
right.
Yeah, I don't do it for any specific purpose.
Yeah.
Like, it would definitely be smarter to like outsource it to like make someone else edit it or whatever.
Yeah.
But it just, I can't. I'm not good at working in a team either, so I can't like communicate it to them where it's like this is what I'm going for. Like I just like I have to know it and do it myself.
Right.
Yeah.
How'd you balance like your YouTube with like your Twitch, offline TV, and everything else then? Because like if I was you, I would feel like guilty for not working on my channel all the time just because your upload schedule is like so vast sometimes, right?
It is very long. Yeah. Not a lot of balance. I'm very lazy sometimes, and like, yeah, I'll just get like sidetracked doing like a different hobby or trying some other shit out, and I'll be like, oh, 2 months are gone. like I tried to learn a little game development recently, but it's like, especially if I'm learning something, it's always useful. Yeah, not a lot of balance.
You're always like leveling up somehow.
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully, that's how I feel.
Something, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I can't imagine you were like super productive after doing like 5 days of boxing a week as well.
Yeah,
That must have, like,
it took a little hit to the productivity.
Little?
Yeah, just a
Tiny bit.
little hit. Yeah, but now that it's off, I'm doing a little more. Yeah, sometimes it's like I've noticed that like I can see how the video is like how much shit I gotta do for it. But like when I was first starting, like I had no fucking clue how much it was gonna be. But now that I see it all, I'm like, fuck, what do I do first? Like I'm unsure of like